Liverpool, look what you're doing to me. This is Liverpool's fault. My hair's falling out. I don't know how to start these. I'm gonna talk first about my reaction to Liverpool's latest defeat. I really try to be positive with them, and I kind of like, okay, well, this season's a write-off. But then you still have to go through these games. Even when we went 1-up, I thought, that's against the run of play a little bit. I mean, we went in 1-1, but I remember thinking, like, I'll take that. And then, how many times have we seen this season where it's like, okay, we've just been hanging on there. Let's get to halftime, regroup, come out fresh, bang, 2-1. Straight away. I knew then, as soon as De Bruyne's goal went in, I was like, that's the game. Actually, I'll tell you when I knew. During the international break, I was like, ooh, what's the next fixture? I was like, oh, Liverpool are playing City next, brilliant. I looked up, I was like, what is that, 4 o'clock on Sunday, Super Sunday? And then you're like, oh, nope, it's on Saturday morning.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
This is a cursed time slot. And also, what are we doing playing City a Saturday morning? What a waste of a fixture. I just feel like I just knew then. I was like, oh. And then, of course, then Liverpool lose. Then you have the weekend of not enjoying football. Like I was saying the last time, I don't give a shit what happens anywhere else if Liverpool don't win that early kickoff. And again, like the longest international break, I feel, of all time. Beat United, great. That was brilliant. Then you have lose 1-0 against Bournemouth, lose 1-0 against Real Madrid. So no goals scored there. A whimper in both games. And then 2 weeks of stewing on that. After all that time, we're like, oh, great. Okay, well, against City now. I mean, these are the games that we win. But City were very good. You have to say that, Liverpool, look what you're doing to me. This is Liverpool's fault. My hair's falling out. Okay? I'm just waiting to get to the end of the season. At this stage, we're not in for anything. I would rather finish 9th than finish 7th and have a chance of going for this Conference League or whatever. Get this season. Let's just crawl to the end of this season. Finish, I don't want Europa League. I don't want Conference League. I don't know what I want. Now that I feel top 4 is gone, I don't want to travel to fucking Greece on a Thursday, No disrespect. Trent. I feel for him. I feel for Trent. Because I feel like his head's gone. And it's like, I'd love to see him in midfield. But then I also don't know about, should you fail upwards? He clearly wants midfield, I think. I don't think he grew up as a right back. And it wasn't a problem because he was shielded by the best midfield and defence in the world at one point. But he's not shielded anymore. He's just exposed. And now he's not only exposed, he's targeted. If you're the opposing team, if I'm the opposing team, I know I'm going to have joy down that side. I know I'm going to have space. I know if I get past him, he's not going to be following me. He's just going to be like, And it's not like his attacking output has been so great that you're like, all right, well look at the stats here. Anyway, and you know what? I'm going to say this. Fuck Jude Bellingham. Okay? There you go. I don't know. Here's the problem. Twitter's the problem for many reasons. But I open up Twitter and I look down the side. What's trending? Bellingham. Every time. Bellingham. Sources say Liverpool will try everything to get Bellingham. Sources say Klopp wants Bellingham. We know. We fucking know. We keep saying this like it's new information. I'd be confident of getting him if we get Champions League, which we won't. So, fuck him. I don't know. Jude, if you're watching, which you almost certainly are, I'd love to have you. What else? I'm not outraged. I'm not outraged by it or anything like that, but I kind of like, I could see why people would be. Melo, don't shake his hand. You've literally done nothing at the club memorable apart from shaking the opposition manager's hand when his team scored. Your bitterest rivals have scored on you. You're like, oh, you all. What are you doing? Nice goal, huh? Even if he didn't play another minute and he just went, oh, fuck off. Everyone would be like, fucking. He would have endeared himself to the cop. He would have endeared himself to Liverpool fans for the rest of the season then. And be like, yes, fucking give it to him. You know, Tsimikas. And I understand it's a very hard thing to resist when someone's got their hand out. It's just instinct. You're like, oh, yeah. No drama. But come on. Granted, they were in his technical area, so like you've got to, you know, it's not like he went running up to them like, nice goal, huh? Yeah, so anyway, Tsimikas, good on him. But the press conference, Pep was like, so couldn't believe that it could be construed as disrespectful. He's like, oh, you think it's disrespectful? Oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, I celebrate like I do with my son. Is this okay to do the accent? I celebrate like I do with my son. Nice, it's a nice goal. Yeah, your son, fine. Not the player of the opposing team that you've just scored on. He's like, oh, what's the big deal? Like, he's a madman. I normally like his antics, but like, you know, how could he not see that would be seen as disrespectful? You know, if Melo had just been like, stick it up your bald head, you cunt. Then be like, yes, that's what the fan, like, you know. Tsimikas gets it, you know. Robertson gets it. Elliott gets it. They know what the fans want, you know, and they don't want that. Anyway, what else has happened? Graham Potter's got the sack. Potter masters his disappearing act. Has that been done? Potter says, fucking. Something to do with Potter disappearing magic. The pieces are all there. It just never felt right, did it? I actually feel for him. Like, he goes to this manager, like the hot shit manager at Brighton. It's kind of like a rapid fire David Moyes effect, where it's like he had great clout at Everton, and now, and I feel like his reputation's been tarnished. He goes to United, doesn't do a great job, doesn't do a terrible job, doesn't do a great job, gets sacked within a year or whatever it was. Potter's like a condensed version of this. He only had 22 games, only won 7. It just never felt right. He wore that nice suit and turtleneck and all black. First, it was like something out of a movie. It was like in The Mighty Ducks when he stops wearing his tracksuit and he's got his hair all greased back because he's getting all, you know, getting eyed up. And now the seagulls are soaring even higher, if you'll pardon the pun. And now he's out of a job. But to be fair, it was a bit of a shit show. Tuchel got sacked. They just signed Aubameyang for Tuchel. And then like a day later, he gets sacked. And then they hire Potter and bring in like 8 players. And they completely restructure the team, which I don't think he was leading the charge on. Signed them all up on 8-year deals mid-season. And you know what? I'll tell you when I thought I knew the writing was on the wall. When I seen him at some Chelsea fan thing, and he's given, it was just very un-Potter like, where he's like,
and we'll need him on Saturday. We'll try and beat Everton, and then we'll take the draw, and then we'll try and win the fucking Champions League.
I didn't buy it. I was like, It was like Simon from The Inbetweeners.
Oh, and what are you gonna do to me?
I'm gonna fuck your fucking fanny off, you twat!
I just didn't buy it. We're gonna try to win the fucking champ. You gotta say it's one or the other, you know what I mean? We're gonna try and beat whatever. We're gonna try and no, we're gonna do it. Who's gonna replace Graham Potter? That's the question. Poch? Linked with every managerial job since the beginning of time? Poch? Nagelsmann? He suddenly became free, and now they're like, see ya, Potter. Oh, Nagelsmann is free now. We've got some managers freed up here. What were we thinking? United lost. That's another thing that happened. Go on, Newcastle. The only people having a good season this year are Arsenal and Newcastle. And I really like St. James's is fucking rocking as well. It's rocking. I wouldn't say United. United will get top 4. United and Newcastle will get top 4. Oh, what a terrible season. For me, personally. Brodge, he's gone as well. He's actually an example of a manager who his stock has risen from taking on a big role, unlike Potter. You know, he went from Swansea. He was the hot shit manager at Swansea. And then he joined Liverpool, nearly won the league. So that'll already get you, you know, some clout. Then I think it was quite a smart move then. He went up to Celtic, did well, went on to Leicester, won the FA Cup. And it just kind of went stale. That was the problem. It was just a bit stale. And he couldn't get out of they couldn't open the packet to let the funk out. Anyway, that's me. So it's Arsenal next week at Anfield. I'm actually not confident about it. And normally any big game at Anfield, I'll be like, yeah, fucking have him. I'm not confident. I just want the season to be over. Regroup, figure out whatever the fuck is going on with the players, with everyone. I mean, I'd love to not be in Europe if it's not the Champions League next year. What an asset that would be for us to only play once a week, barring the domestic cups. So, thanks very much. This was nothing. Thanks very much, and if you have a heart, please like and subscribe. I mocked myself for saying it last week, but now I am one of those people I mocked a mere 3 weeks ago. But please do like and subscribe, and if there's anything specific that you'd like me to talk about or address or anything like that, just leave us a comment below. I'll catch you next week.